Hello, Pastor David here with a devotional for Easter Monday, April 5th. Happy Easter, Christ is risen, and we proclaim that together again. Our memory verse is Luke 24:15. While they were discussing these things, Jesus himself arrived and joined them on their journey. Well, I am back here on location for the devotional today. A year ago, I did a devotional from my backyard here when I took the Easter lily that we had used in worship on Easter Sunday. And I came here and I planted it in my garden. Do you remember this? But we're back here in the back of the house. It's springtime. I've not done any yard work yet, but you can see some of the flowers coming out and starting to bloom already. We have jonquils over here and daffodils. You see glads coming up. The iris is coming up. Over here we have lily of the valley coming up, and at the very end, even my chives are coming out as well. So life is bursting out. Easter comes in the springtime, and part of the message of Easter is that God brings new life to death. And we see that in creation. We see life coming out from what looked like a dead earth all winter long. And that's where Easter is proclaimed right in our own very yards. I'm hoping that as you experience spring this year, you will be reminded about Easter. Now, I planted that lily in the garden in here because I read for you from 1 Corinthians 15, which talks about how when we die, we plant the physical body in the ground, but it's not like the new body that comes. This is why the Easter lily is our Easter flower. We plant a bulb in the ground, but the bulb does not look like the flower that comes. And that's what we are remembering in Easter, that God gives us resurrection, a new life, a new body to come. So in 1 Corinthians 15, I'll read for this you again a year later now. But in fact, Christ has been raised from the dead, the first fruits of those who have died. But some will ask, how are the dead raised? What kind of bodies do they have? Fool, what you sow does not come to life unless it first dies. As far as what you sow, you do not sow the body that will be, but a bare seed, perhaps of wheat or some other grain. But God gives a body that he has chosen. What is sown is perishable, what is raised is imperishable. It is sown in dishonor, is raised in glory. It's sown in weakness, is raised in power. It's sown a physical body, is raised a spiritual body. If there is a physical body, there's also a spiritual body. When this perishable body puts on imperishability, and this mortal body puts on immortality, then the saying that is written will be fulfilled, that death has been swallowed up in victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? But thanks be to God, who gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ, who was raised from the dead Easter morning. And so, as I want us to look one more look at the garden here, I want to point out to you here, over here, this little spot right here, the Easter lily that I planted last year with you. Here it's poking up the ground, about an inch out of the ground. It's coming back. The life that God has promised us is evidenced in this Easter lily coming out again this year. So we praise God for Easter, and I ask that God would show you the power of Easter resurrection in your life, giving you confidence to show you new life today, and knowing that the life that you will have in glory with Jesus will never end. So until Friday, keep calm and carry God.